Hello class 8, this is part 3 of the same chapter. Name of the chapter is All's Well That Ends Well. So what have we come across? That Helena is absolutely sad because Bertram will be leaving. Where would Bertram go? Bertram would go to the King of France. With whom? With Lafayette. Lafayette had come to fetch him when he met the Countess, and the Countess told him that General Dinnerman, when he had died, he was a famous physician. He had left his daughter Helena with her, that is the Countess. Helena wept secretly because she was already in love with Bertram. Her effect, or the sorrow effect of her father's death, had died away because time is the best healer, right? Now she is weeping for whom? None other than for Bertram. Next, she was humble. Now I'll do the first last paragraph of 155, page number 155. Helena had long loved Bertram, yet she always remembered that Bertram was the Countess Rosalind, so there was a gap between them. Her parents of no note at all, his ancestors all well known. All his ancestors were noble, means he descended from a very high class, and therefore excuse me, she looked up to the high-born Bertram as to her master and to her dear lord, and dared not form any wish but to live his servant, so leaving to die his wish. And therefore she looked up to the high-born Bertram as to her master. So she always thought Bertram as her master. So what happens? Now she could understand the difference between him. She was a servant in their house while he was having a noble birth. Not only that, he was a count. So that is the difference. So great distance seemed to her between his height of dignity, her lowly fortunes. So he had much dignity, whereas she had low fortunes. Her lowly fortunes, and that she would take. It were all one that I should love a bright particular star and think to wear it. Bertram is so aware. She considered Bertram as a star. Okay, and she also considered that Bertram is far above her. Okay, next. So she could understand that there is a difference between both of them. Bertram's absence fills her eyes with tears and her heart with sorrow. For though she loved without hope, yet it was pretty comfort to her to see him everywhere. Though she knows that it would be very difficult for her to get married, yet at least she could see him in front of her eyes. His arched brow, his curls of his fine hair, till she seemed to draw his portrait on the tablet of her heart. That heart too capable of retaining the memory of every line in the features of that loved face. So she could only remember his face and was longing to meet him. Gerard Dinnerman, when he died, left her no other portions than some prescriptions of rare and well-proved virtue, which by deep study and long experience in medicine he had collected. So Gerard Dinnerman, who had died, he had a lot of prescriptions which he had left to Helen, and it was of all rare medicines. So Helena thought it could be a good plan if she could go there and cure this king, could help at least to cure the king. Then she could both cure the king and also meet Bartram. Among the rest, there was one fallible medicine. So there was one that was approved medicine out of all the medicines that Dinarban had left. There was one medicine that was best for the king, and which Daphne said the king was having the problem. So the illness that the king had, that was said by Lafayette, she is having the medicine of that. Helena heard of the king's complaint, who till now had been so humble, so hopeless, formed an ambitious project in her. So she had an ambitious project. What is the project? She would go and try to cure the king with that medicine. And who would be and what else would happen? She would also meet none other than. So here we have that she is a servant. She could realize that she was a servant, and she could also realize the social difference between them. That she was a servant and he was from a noble birth in his account, and Bartram was like that star in the sky, which she was thinking of getting wed. Bertram was as her master, and so she knows that there is a distance between them. Okay, Bertram is very far from her. Bertram is very far, but then she couldn't live without him. At least she could see him, and then something struck her, and that is the ambitious project. What is this ambitious project? What is this ambitious project? Ambitious project is she would go to the king and would cure him. How? Because generally Narvan had prescriptions. He was a doctor, he was a physician, and had left a prescription and medicine box with her, which had all good medicines, and it also had medicine of the disease which Lafayette said that the king was affected with. So she thought, why don't she go there and she tries to cure the king, and in that case she would also meet none other than Bartram himself. So students, I would end my class here. In my next video I shall continue with the next portion of the same chapter, All's Well That Ends. Thank you.